Welcome to the first installment of the TROM 101 series on the postulate failure cycle. If you've not done so already, download your free copy of TROM 2023, The Resolution of the Mind, a Games Manual by Dennis Stevens, the most comprehensive edition of this work to date. If you're unfamiliar with TROM, you can still start here, but I do recommend listening to the introductory lecture as soon as possible so that you can get a fuller picture of this subject. All right, let's get started. Life, as we know it, is a game. Games are the result of opposing postulates. A postulate is a purpose desire, an intention, a causative consideration. The most basic postulates are to know and to be known. Then there are the opposing postulates of to not know or to not be known. If you want to know something and it makes itself known to you, then the postulates are not in conflict and there is no game. If you want to know something and it hides or makes the to not be known postulate, then the postulates are in conflict and there is a game. If you want to forget something but you can't help thinking about it, there is also a conflict. This is the not know postulate in conflict with the to be known postulate. When you play hide and seek, you pit your to know postulate against the other's to not be known postulate. If your opponent hides well enough, their postulate proves stronger. If you find them, your postulate wins. These four postulates, to know, to not know, to be known, and to not be known, are fundamental to TROM theory and practice. This package of postulates is known as the Basic Goals Package. There will be more on goals packages later on in these videos. Suppose you play hide and seek and your friend hides so well you never find them. The game becomes compulsive as you must find your friend. If your friend disappears from you forever, that's an example of a voluntary game turned into a compulsive game. You started with a to know postulate and are now stuck with a not know postulate, much against your free will. One day you may even forget about your missing friend, being forced into not know for good. These overwhelms make life more and more of a nightmare for the being. Too many of them can lead to insanity. There are two types of overwhelms, overts and motivators. An overt is you overwhelming another. A motivator is your being overwhelmed. In the case of the friend who turns the game serious by hiding so well you never find them, they commit an overt on you by enforcing their must not be known postulate. You now have a motivator. This may motivate you to commit an overt in the future, possibly one like the one committed on you. In TROM, we classify overwhelms as such: forced to know, preventing from being known, prevented from knowing, forcing to be known, forced to be known, preventing from knowing, prevented from being known, forcing to know. Here are some examples. Forced to know. Hearing a car drive by blasting annoying music, receiving bad news. These are motivator overwhelms. The peeping Tom who spies on you but does not want you to see him is secretly forcing you to be known while preventing you from knowing him. And, on the opposite, the loud protester who forces you to know will also prevent you from being known. After all, when one is shouting you down, they have no intention of knowing you or you being known. They only want you to know them. This is an overt on their part and a motivator for you. Those who expose your secrets are forcing you to be known. Those who spread bad news are forcing you to know. Keeping a secret from someone else, not answering a question, hiding a crime. In TROM, these are overt overwhelms of preventing from knowing. The person who does not know your secret, nor your crime, is receiving motivator overwhelms of being prevented from knowing. You get the idea. When you commit the overwhelm, whether it is an enforcement or prevention of knowing or being known, it is an overt. When you are forced to or prevented from knowing or being known, it is a motivator. These overts and motivators occur in a specific sequence known as the cycle of postulate failure. You will learn about this cycle or sequence in future videos. That's all for now. Please like and subscribe. This has been a presentation of Do-It-Yourself Salvation. Don't just use your mind, resolve it.